For centuries, knowledge has been hidden in plain sight across the sands of time. Whispers of lost civilizations, cryptic symbols, and forbidden histories have been erased or concealed. What if the truth was never lost, but hidden? Welcome to Eye of Ancient Mysteries, where the past speaks and the future listens. Sit back, open your mind, and prepare to uncover the untold secrets of our world. Let the journey begin now. The downed UFO, the angels of Mons, and other mysteries of the First World War. There is a legend according to which the Red Barons shot down an unidentified flying object, and a legion of divine warriors came to the aid of British soldiers during a battle with the Germans. During the First World War, reports of mysterious and unexplained events were especially frequent. Some of these incredible testimonies found their place in Nigel Watson's book UFOs of the First World War. A famous German fighter pilot who became the top ace of the First World War was Manfred von Richthofen, better known by his nickname, the Red Baron. In the skies he had no equal, neither among pilots nor, apparently, among extraterrestrials. In the spring of 1917, during a morning mission over Belgium, Richthofen managed to spot an unidentified flying object that looked like an inverted silver dish with orange flames. The Baron's second pilot, Peter Waitsrick, also witnessed the phenomenon. He later recounted, "We were frightened, since we had never seen anything like it before. The Baron immediately opened fire on the object, and it began to fall toward the forest, breaking the tops of the trees. It seemed to us that from the wreckage of the craft, two beings crawled out and hid in the forest. At first, Waitsrick and his squadron thought the flying object was a secret reconnaissance plane of the U.S. Air Force. But after reading the report describing a flying saucer, they began to doubt what they had seen. The case was not made public until 80 years after the mysterious incident, when an article about it appeared in the Weekly World News in 1999. In my opinion, there is no doubt that the Baron shot down some kind of spacecraft that had come from another planet, and the guys who hid in the forest were space aliens." Waitsrick said. However, historians cast doubt on this story, arguing that the Fokker-Docker-I triplane in which the Baron flew was not introduced into service until August 1917, after the alleged incident. The vanished soldiers during the Dardanelles campaign. Around 4,000 men of the Royal Norfolk Regiment vanished without a trace from the battlefield in a thick gray cloud of smoke as they advanced into a valley. On August 21, 1915, 3 soldiers from a New Zealand unit saw several hundred British soldiers moving toward Hill 60 near Suvla Bay in Turkey. A detachment of the Norfolk Regiment of the British Army was, according to rumor, abducted by extraterrestrials during the ill-fated Gallipoli campaign. Their statement, made in April 1965, reads, "On the crest of the hill we noticed a dense, almost solid fog about 250 meters long, 60 meters high, and 60 meters wide. The British regiment entered it without hesitation, but not a single soldier emerged onto Hill 60 or took part in the battle. About an hour after the last group of soldiers disappeared into the fog, It slowly rose from the ground, merged with the other clouds, and together they drifted northward. When the armistice was signed, Britain demanded the return of the regiment, which had been declared missing without a trace. But Turkey replied that it had never captured the regiment, never engaged it in battle, and was not even aware of its existence. While many considered this claim to be a lie, it was later confirmed by the final report of the Dardanelles Commission, whose materials were collected in 1917 and declassified in 1967. The Angels of Mons, some believe that this event was a sign showing that God, during the First World War, was on the side of Britain. During the retreat of British soldiers near Mons in 1914, strange figures suddenly began to appear on the battlefield, preventing the Germans from advancing. Reports circulated that the soldiers saw St. George, the Archangel Michael, or an army of angelic warriors. The news of this miracle spread so quickly that even the Evening Standard printed an article about it. But many ufologists believe that the angels were nothing more than visitors from space, representatives of extraterrestrial civilizations who had taken on the appearance of soldiers.